time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the 49ers going up against the Packers.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his... So 19-yard line. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, Rodgers throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. give to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Flip round, here we go.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38. Ohio.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, Taylor steps away to his left. This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Bills out to an early lead against the Patriots. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Elliott running right. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. On play action, Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On fourth down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Come on, let's go. Brandon 38. Brandon 38.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Now Elliott. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense is able to run successfully.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. In motion left here, Sanders. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Packers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They come out here in the I. On third down, Elliott. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Montravius Adams in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On second down, here's Taylor. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
This is Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get it to your back. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. Wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now it's Rodgers. Left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the I. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Ezekiel Elliott, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little. Time do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now it's the backup Smith. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here on Open. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Taylor on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Montrevious Adams coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. And to give this time to the tailback. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Sparks. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
319. Hurry up. We got three. Check. Go.
The play clock's running down.
319.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, You're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Vigil leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Parsons. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. From the gun, it's Taylor. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Again, it's Taylor. Buying time to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. 23 yards on the play.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go. Let's round.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. Second down following the run.
Here we go.
Now Taylor. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Let's go. Ohio. Let's go. Ohio. Let's round.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. Dancing to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go.
Here's Taylor to throw on second down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Rodgers to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. It's Sparks. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Solomon Thomas coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Gets by him at the 25. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st down, it's Taylor. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Second down and 4. Taylor operating from the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Throwing now is Taylor. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Taylor. This one complete to Charles Sims. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
And as the 4th quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now it's Taylor. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And the tight end goes in motion left. Taylor to throw. Forced out to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd and short. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. Taylor going to try and hurry him to the line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Flushed out right. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Meanwhile, in Foxborough there in the 4th quarter. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now it all comes down to the left foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
There's certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A give to Elliott running left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
319.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime.
319. Line left.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sparks. And he's brought down. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 319.
Again, it's Elliott. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. The field goal would push it to sudden. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. In motion comes the tight end left. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now what can Taylor do here in overtime? Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibson. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Taylor now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go.
And the back goes into motion. To throw is Taylor. Throwing on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Taylor going to try and hurry him to the line.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And the timeout coming in here with just 7 seconds remaining in the extra session. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. This to potentially keep this game alive at OT. And it doesn't get there. It hits off the crossbar. No good. Absolute heartbreak as they lose by 3 in overtime. This was an excellent affair to witness, Charles, but there's always that part of you in the pit of the stomach when some guy has to be sort of the scapegoat, as they were here on the missed field goal. You just hate that, don't you?
A little bit of empathy there, right? That means that we still kind of have that. I know that the team that won, they don't have a lot of it. They were hoping he would miss it, of course, and he did. But